There's been talk about a tour for November, like a pre-Christmas tour. Nothing's confirmed yet, but there's talk of stuff. But nothing's been released. Nothing's official. We don't know anything about those dates at all.
I became interested in my particular instrument because of fellow Canadian Mike, Geddy Lee. I was always a big fan of Rush starting out, but then I got into everything from funk and to metal to everything from the Police to Iron Maiden and all pop stuff, Alanis, all kind of stuff. But I always liked the tone of the bass. I always liked the role that it played in the band. And
just because guitar had too many strings, so that's what I wanted to be honest.
The guitar was just, not my thing. But I always loved the bass, regardless. What about you?
I wanted to play everything when I was little. I wanted to be a drummer, I wanted to be a singer, I wanted to be a guitar player. I started playing when I was around 4. So it's kind
24.
of all... 20.
Like you started playing for Christmas?
I just started playing yesterday. I don't know. I really don't know what got me into it. I mean, Michael Jackson was a huge influence. I remember being really little and seeing one of his videos with the guitar player and going, I want to do that, thinking that that's what I wanted to do. But I just, ever since being really, really young, it's all I ever wanted to do was play music in any aspect. So we're geeks. We're music geeks.
This question's for Dave, and I read that you were involved in some charity work. Could you tell us more about that?
I do charity work when I'm at home. To be honest with you, it's actually something I keep very to myself. I don't really like to talk about it, but there is some good charities I work with, like My Friend's Place, which is like a youth shelter in LA for like teens. And there's a couple of different charities I support, but it's kind of something that's private to me, because I never liked when people went out and gave a bunch of money to a charity and then went and talked and blabbed about it, because it's it seems like there's ulterior motives like publicity and stuff like that. I just do it because I like to do it, and I've been really fortunate in my life, and I like to do what I can to give back to some certain people.
I used to teach guitar when I was younger. I really used to love it, and I did it all the time and had a ton of students. But it's not something I do now, so I'm really busy. When I'm not on the road, I'm producing and writing, and that's pretty much what I do now. Write for different artists and produce records, and session play on stuff. But I'm not really into teaching right now. I mean, always if someone asks me to show them something, I love to do it, but I just don't really have the time to be just teaching anymore. That's probably the most difficult thing about being away is missing your family and the people that you choose to spend your life with. It's really hard. You got to try to talk and text, and it's really hard to find time for them. And there's always frustrating parts about it, but
you keep in touch the best you can, and with a varying schedule and always moving around at all times. It's hard to communicate at times, and I think the frustration is those who are still home.
Yeah, but I mean, we're both Dave and I are very fortunate to have people that are very supportive of what we do.
Yeah.
And I have a great wife that understands it and is supportive of me, and Dave's in the same boat. So we're lucky, because there are people that don't have that and have to go through hell on the road.
Yeah, we're very lucky. That was actually came from David.
That was David, yeah.
He just wanted to.
Well, I think he was playing in the dressing room, just warming up, and it sounded really good. And he asked me, he's like, "Mike, do you think I should do bubbly?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it sounds great." So then he did it, and it seemed to go over really well. And I mean, anything that David does is going to be awesome, and the fans are going to like it because it's something new and it's something fresh, and he's really good at it.
And he's not going to try and pull it off if it's not really well done. But he just was messing around with it. And I even walked by the dressing room and I heard it. And that just came out that day. And he pulled it out that night and nailed it. It was awesome. Doesn't surprise me at all. It's really kind of one of those things touring where it's
so much stuff happens. It's hard to keep track.
It's hard to pinpoint one thing like with any of these like really funny moments or anything like that because it's just there's so much going on every day. So nothing comes to mind at the top of my head.
I can think of a billion things that Dave has done here.
And I can think of a billion things. But as far as that goes, I don't know. Nothing really comes to mind.
Not really.